I'll probably get like a lot of sleep, like do a lot of rest, but also work on a lot of personal projects like that, and that's a lot of fun. And it makes me wish that I could just do that every day, right? It makes me wish that like just like sitting down, playing this game, making my own game, playing Mario, playing whatever game that I'm playing at the moment on YouTube. It makes me wish that that was my job even more than I already do. I've come to the conclusion that at least like from the YouTube perspective, if I was going to be able to turn this into any sort of career, it would have happened by now. So that's just not happening. I am... Wait, why is that? Oh, because poison type. Okay, let me think. We're going to switch out. I'm going to Flame Wheel the Stunky. I'm going to switch you out into Justin so that I can Psychic the Krogunk. But maybe, who knows, like a couple of years from now, maybe like I'll be selling games well enough to the point where I can make that a source of income. My main source of income, specifically, if at all possible. And I'll be able to, like, justifiably so, to invest a little bit more time into that and, like, give it a little bit more priority over other things that I do. Right now, it just... Like, a hobby is nice, and making a hobby into a job would be fantastic, but you can only do that if you have enough time and room in your schedule to do both that hobby and that job. And right now, I don't always have that. And at that point, yes, indeed, fuck. Job comes first. Priorities are a thing. Like, sometimes it sucks being an adult, right? Because you do have to make choices like that. And it's not always the fun choice that ends up being like the choice you make. Because otherwise, you're gonna be fucking broke. And I am broke. It's mostly because I bought a fucking Switch for this game. But still. I also bought like a software package, which I've been putting to great use, to be fair. Like that's been a sound investment. It doesn't work with the new update for Adobe, which is kind of annoying, but I can probably close combat you. That's probably fine. And I'm Psychic. I might even outspeed with the Psychic anyway. I do! I didn't actually expect that would be the case. Sure, okay, we're not going back to heal quite yet then. Because I think we can... Wait, what was that about? I don't like Stunky. Stunky has an annoying type. That being said, I can Dazzle and Gleam you, I suppose. Dazzle and Gleam is a multi-hit move! Well, not multi-hit, but it hit multiple targets is what I mean. I didn't know that was a good thing for having a double battles. That's good to know. Should have used that a lot earlier then. That much for goddamn sure. So yeah, let's just keep going a little longer, because I feel like there's going to be like one or two more fights. Okay, there's 3 portals. One of them leads to... Well, this is where I'm supposed to go, so Cyrus fight, there we go. Should I go back and heal first? I should. Why didn't you? Because Cyrus is Voldemort! Holy shit, I didn't realize until now. Cyrus is actually Voldemort. He has no nose and like a very thin, ugly face, but he is Voldemort. I should have definitely healed. He grew a nose. Okay, enough kidding around. You have a very, very thin team. I think I only saw 3 Pokemon, maybe 4 Pokemon. We'll be fine. Like, the Murkrow is an annoying lead, and the galaxy in the background here is a nice touch. I don't think that the normal galactic fights have this. You only have 3 Pokemon. That's really fucking sad, dude. They're not even like level 50, which I'm glad about. Don't get me wrong, but it's also kind of sad. It's actually really fucking sad. So, you know what? Let's Spark. this Murkrow is going to get absolutely annihilated. As I said. And then we go into the next Pokemon, which is a Golbat, which I stay in for. Real big tip for you. If you're going to fight Cyrus, bring an electric type apparently, because he really, really likes flying types for some reason. Actually, that Golbat is fairly bulky. To be fair. I also did hear something at the front door, so either somebody just came home, or I finally got my cable for my webcam delivered, and I can start. I can use a webcam for tonight's live stream, maybe. Not for this recording session though, but I'll be able to have the webcam if that's the case for the attempt. Okay, this was actually kind of a problem before. For the attempt at capturing the Alga in the first Pokemon, because if that happens and I have my facial reaction with it, that will be even better. My last Pokemon. Yeah, that's because you only have 3. You're allowed to have 6, and you're a criminal, so you should just carry more anyway. I'm not going to take any chances. You fucked me before with a Sneasel that suddenly has Dig, so Mark pointed to Oblivion, and it's dead. It's just that easy. Interesting and quite curious. You're not intelligent, you're just an emo. Anyhow, so that's how we get the Master Ball, which I will not be using on the Elga. Oh, I may actually use it on the Elga. I don't think about it. I probably won't, but maybe I'll get fed up with it and just use the... Wait, did they change the name of Mount Cornet? Seems like they might have. Anyway, we need to set free Uxie, Aspirate, and Azelf. And usually, again, this is where you also fight Jupiter, but I think that is a Platinum-only thing. Wait. It's not? Hold on. I have to check this, because if this is a Platinum-only thing that they included in this remake, I'm going to be upset. Pokemon Diamond Galactic Fight. I mean, this is definitely like the real boss then. Team Galactic Building in Veilstone. We want to have the normal Diamond and Pearl encounters here if at all possible. Pokemon, yeah, that's very fun, but I want Gen 4 is the thing. Okay, so let's go to Bulbapedia instead. Meanwhile, yeah, this probably was a bad idea. I'm just straight up with you, this was a bad idea. I guess we go into Holy. Let's see, the game's Pokemon Diamond and Pearl. From there, Galactic Bomb originally mistaken for a Tremor. After Saturn defeated at the Lake Valor Mars, Team Galactic goes to block the players' way to Lake Agency, Can's defeat. Although Jupiter's defeat the players' rival before they arrive. From there, yeah, so it really, like, it doesn't show you the actual fights against Team Galactic, I don't think. So in that case, I'm looking this up because I could have sworn that this was a Platinum only fight. Fucking Dragon Breath, I don't know, it's down. Let's go, okay, over to Cerebi. I have another idea because we can go Gen 4, Diamond Pearl. And then surely you have a list of all the galactic fights, right? You don't? Wait, you don't? You do not. They do not. Okay, I'm just going to assume that I was wrong then. Pokemon Down Pro Galactic Battles? Yeah, okay, that's an anime. That's why I can't find it probably. Because of the anime, god damn it. Who made it rain? I looked away for a second and now it's fucking raining? In space? Well, we only have a Kadabra out. The Kadabra doesn't have rain dance. Does this Kadabra have rain dance? What? I have to assume. Galactic Battles is, yeah, again, it's the... I am so confused right now. Probably because I'm not paying attention to the screen, to be honest, but still, I am so confused. Bronzor, we can... Oh, that's actually a problem. If it's actually raining, Flame is not going to do a lot of damage. How is it raining? Did he send out another Pokemon and I just didn't notice and then switch back into Kadabra just to troll me? Surely that's not the case, right? I'm looking this up. Pokemon Brilliant Diamond Galactic Fights. Because at this point I am even more confused. Does this dude actually have rain dance on his Kadabra? Because that would be fucking weird. He does! And it has a damp rock as well. That is fucking weird. I didn't know Kadabra could get rain dance. What the actual hell? Okay. Well, I guess that's the thing. I mean, if I'm not doing super effective damage anyway because of the rain dance, I might as well use Power Up Punch. I'm confused. I should not use Power Up Punch. Yeah. My attack is raising, which is not good for me. I'm probably going to die from this extrasensory anyway. I'm remarkably resistant to that. Well, I don't resist it, per se, but snap out of confusion, please. I broke through it, which that also works for me. Okay, so Bronzor, and then we have a Toxicroak. So I'm going to switch out for that anyway into Justin. This fight is a lot more rough than I thought it was going to be. I guess Cyrus plus Saturn together make a 6 Pokemon team, which you can heal in between if you really wanted to. So I suppose there is that. Just Psychic, and after that I'm going to have some food, because I'm actually starting to get hungry. And we don't need any more of this Googling shit. And just level 44. We're getting up there in levels. I feel like I'm probably not quite there to take on the Elite Four, but honestly, if you drop me into that right now, it wouldn't take me that long to get up to the levels where I can take on the Elite Four, because I think like Cynthia's level go up to a low 60s. Well, I probably need like another 5 levels for that. But I think I can get through the Elite Four other than like maybe 1 or 2 of them, like 5 to 10 levels on the leveled. If I can use healing items. I probably should be able to, right? But if I have revives and full restores, like as much as I want to, which with the amount of money that I have, I mean, just like, where's my trainer card? There we go. That's my bag. With my trainer card, like, let's see how much money I have. I have like almost $200,000 or Poke money, whatever that is. Okay, that was the Hailstone Galactic building. It's always a bit of this game that I particularly do not enjoy. But we can now press the right thing for once and go to Mount Coronet, which I think we won entered from Heart Home City, if I remember correctly. If I don't remember it correctly, we won entered from somewhere else, but what we certainly want to do before anything else is go into the Pokemon Center. And I'm gonna try to make my way up to Dialga. Or at least to the peak of Sky Pillar. It's not Sky Pillar, right? Is it Sky Pillar? It's Sky Pillar. It is. Or is the Arceus portion only called Sky Pillar? I forget. It really doesn't matter what it's called. I'm gonna try to get up there, and then we're going to end the recording session because I would very much like to have all those like boss battles, and then the. You know what? If we're going to catch Dialga, maybe, just maybe, boy, some Ultra Balls. I'm going to try to catch him in a Pokeball first try, but if the first try Pokeball doesn't work, I'm definitely going to resort to Ultra Balls, because I'm not actually insane. Well, I am for trying. But that's besides the point for right now. I'm here to buy a shit ton of Ultra Balls. Let's just buy, you know what? We don't need that many. Let's buy 40. I think 40 is plenty. And then while we're at it, finally, I don't know when this was introduced, but finally, when you buy multiples of 10, you get multiple Premier Balls. In the past, you would always buy them 10 at a time to get a Premier Ball for every 10 balls you buy. Because if you bought 20, you'd only get one Premier Ball still. Finally, they fucking fixed that. We can probably do with some Hyper Potions as well. 30 is probably enough for mostly the rest of the game. Get some Revives just because, 20. Because I have the money, might as well spend it right. This is probably going to be one of the more difficult parts of the game aside from the Elite Four itself. So, let's go. I think we've had Gengar following us for long enough. He's very slow in moving around. Let's go for Altaria. It's still a flying Pokemon, but at least this one swings its wings around, so it kind of looks like there's an animation. I mean, there is an animation, and technically there is some kind of animation with Gengar and Alakazam as well, but it's very minimal, which is. I get it, right? There's 400 something Pokemon available in this game. Dude. You should just make the hitbox for all the Pokemon similarly sized. Because this is just sad. Getting stuck... it should just be a 1x1 grid for every single Pokemon, the hitbox. And then... but it makes things clip through. I know, but it at least makes it so that Pokemon don't get stuck behind fucking NPCs on a bridge. I had a thing that I was watching a while ago for a couple of YouTubers or Twitch streamers really playing Mario Party, where they were like, "Oh, but you're playing a bigger character, so this is easier for you," or it was harder for me because I'm playing a bigger character. I don't know what the actual point is, but I am 99% sure that all the characters in Mario Party use the exact same hitbox. The models may look bigger, and that may make your perception of what is happening different, but the actual what is happening on screen, I'm pretty sure they all use the same goddamn hitbox. So that's not an excuse. And I feel like in this game they do not do that. They actually have different sized hitboxes. They might actually have the dynamic hitboxes that are actually shaped. The calculation is actually based on the models itself, which is a lot more calculation intensive, of course. They might actually do that. I don't know whether or not they do. But it feels like they might. Whereas you could just make a hitbox. I mean, the hitboxes are called hitboxes because they're literally a box, right? They're literally just 6 sides. There's a cube. It's a cube. It doesn't have to be a cube. It can be stretched, but you can just make a hitbox that's used for all the following Pokemon and just all have them behave the exact same way other than the models and their animations. And that would make things probably feel a lot more fun and a lot more smooth for the following Pokemon. Not that I'm complaining that they introduced or reintroduced the fact that Pokemon can follow you around in the overworld. I really wish they also did the same thing in caves. I don't know why they don't. I think the Pokemon will only follow you around in places where you can use your bike. And I suppose it's a neat indication as to where you can use your bike or not. Wait, no, I can definitely use my bike inside this cave, right? Can I? I don't know. We're going to try that in a moment. Hold on. That is worth trying. Because I don't know how we can. I think you can. You can definitely use your bike in a cave. Yeah, you can. I'm 99% sure that you can. Yeah, we're getting close to level 40. Again, I think his Shadow Ball is level 60 in this game, so we're not going to get there. Maybe just before the champion fight. Honestly, I might just do grinding just to get Gengar to level 60 before the Elite Four, just to get Shadow Ball. This is, maybe oddly, but this is probably one of my favorite locations in any Pokemon game. I don't know why. And it looks kind of weird in this game. It does not look like how I remember it, but that's fine. This is also definitely not where I'm supposed to be going, is it? I don't think it is. It's my favorite location, but I also get lost. Yeah, we're supposed to be going to the left here, I think. There's a couple of different places to go in Mount Connaught. One of them gives you a legendary encounter. I wanted to say Regice, but I think it might be... Am I thinking of a different game? I think there's a Reggie in Mount Connaught. Oh, no, it's an entirely different location, I think. Registeel is definitely on Iron Island. Again, in Pokemon Platinum, not in this game. Regice, I think, is at the exit of Route 216, which would mean that Regirock would be up here. So maybe there's a switch. Maybe Regice is up here, and Regirock is at Route 216. Because I have no idea where else Regirock would be. I'm skipping a lot of trainers because, again, I'm trying to kind of be speedy here. We've got about 5 minutes, probably 10 minutes, because I'm probably going to cut out a fair bit between episode 1 and 2 of this recording, where I'm just like boying shit and going over like Bulbapedia and stuff like that. But I do want to end up this recording session somewhat soon because I don't know how much recording space I have left, honestly. We can flame wheel this donkey, and that should probably... I'm going to say two-shot it. That's why I said two-shot it, because every time I say one-shot, it's two-shot. Every time I say two-shot, it's one-shot. So I should just expect to be disappointed, so you will never be disappointed. If you understood that reference, you are a very lucky person. That being said, every day away from the moment that I record this, which this is being recorded on Wednesday, and this is going probably up on Sunday. So that's a couple of extra days. It's Spider-Man thing, right? It's not a spoiler. It's just a saying, and I don't even need to tell you who says it, because if you know these Spider-Man movies, you know which character says that, right? You know that's not a spoiler. Like I really liked in Infinity War when the internet was filled with memes that were spoilers out of context. So only if you had seen the movie would you actually know what those spoilers meant. And I'm seeing people do the exact same thing with No Way Home right now. And I really like that idea. Just like posting things that don't actually spoil anything, but that will make sense if you've seen the movie. And it's very fun. It's also a very fine line to walk, right? Because it's very easy to accidentally make a post like that and accidentally spoil something too much. But for instance, there's a couple of lines from the old Spider-Man movies that come back as just cheeky references in this one. And people just posting those lines specifically from the old movies. after the No Way Home was released. That's not a spoiler. That's just, you could have bet that a lot of those classic lines and classic sayings. I'm just gonna say it, right? Norman Osborn saying, "I'm something of a scientist myself." You could have bet your life savings on that being in this movie, and nobody would have taken you up on that because everybody would have been like, "Yeah, of course they're going to put in lines like that because this movie is like 90% based on nostalgia and cashing in on it," and yeah. So I don't think that's saying that is a spoiler. In the same way that using that line, I'm not even going to say which character it is because again, you probably already know, just through characterization. I don't think that's a spoiler. Now, let's talk about something else before I accidentally do spoil something, because I don't want to do that. That was a real good hit, holy hell. I, without paying attention, made my way up here. The moment I stopped paying attention is the moment that I went the right way. That's always the case in these games. The moment I stop paying attention is when I stop being lost, because I stop thinking about where I'm going and I just go where I'm supposed to go. And usually that ends up working out really, really well. So I think there's like 3 or so galactic fights here, which I want to get through those because I want to have all the boss battles back to back to back to back in the next episode. This is going to be a very hyped episode. It's also going to be an episode which probably produces like a shit ton of shorts, which means that I do have to cut through like 2 or 2.5 hours of shorts after recording this, because I haven't done the shorts for the last recording either. It was only 1 episode actually, and this is 3 episodes, so that's like 2 hours of shorts, which it actually takes quite a bit of time, because I did have a hotkey set up for like putting markers into the video with a extension plugin for OBS. Thing is, now that I actually tried using that, and every time I push the button, which I'm not going to do right now because that would be absolutely devastating, because it crashes OBS when I push the button. So I can't actually use the thing that I downloaded. It's really annoying. Alternative to doing that, by the way, is, and I have been thinking about doing this, and I might do this going forward, I just forgot to set it up for this recording session, is just have a audio file recording together with the video file. And I don't know what you're setting out, but it's probably, I should have switched out. And putting the markers in that, and then just like auto syncing that based on the audio in Adobe Premiere. And that way I can use the markers from that as like reference points where I want to cut shorts. That's probably what I'm going to do going forward, just because I don't want to have to watch through the entire video every single time. Like if I can get 3 or 4 shorts out of a video, it doesn't matter if I miss 1 or 2 opportunities for shorts. But I just don't want to have to rewatch through my entire video. And this is where having a larger audience would be nice, because people would just like point out funny things in the comments, and I could use those to base my shorts off of. Like I could just let other people clip things, use those clips, export them as shorts, and upload them for my own purposes. But I'll have to do that manually. So if you all could just share these videos around so that I can have people watching and doing my work for me, that would be fucking fantastic. We are going to switch out for though, because now I'm not at like +2 like I was last time. And we're going to spark, and we're going to do a lot of fun shit. That being said, I've been saying that I'm going to live stream tonight. I do notice that like if I talk a lot during the day, I tend to like have a very clenched jaw. It's got just to do with the way that I like make words, I suppose. Also, having my headphones on, they have a little bit too much pressure on my head, so I don't tend to like having those on for like hours at a time. And now that I've been doing this for an hour and a half, switching back into Ralph, I suppose, I can definitely feel the effects of that. So I might just not stream tonight, because I don't want to end my night with like a very tense and painful jaw. That being said, when I'm streaming, I expect to be talking a lot less. With these Let's Plays and those kind of streams and stuff like that, I'm pretty much like talking non-stop. I can't really do that when I'm also like programming because I have to focus on things. Like, I'm not even focusing on the game. You can clearly tell because I'm doing well. I'm not focusing on the game. Let me out. We can stay in full. I focused on the game there for a moment, and I almost made a mistake because I didn't. I didn't make a mistake. But we can Mark Punch you because there's no use in me using Power Up Punch there because it's the last Pokemon anyway. So maybe I'll either do a short stream, a stream where I'm not wearing headphones. That's also a possibility, seeing if that works out for me. Or I don't know what I'll end up doing. But this is Spear Pillar. So we'll be going into this next time. See you then.